From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Features Edition for Monday, October the 12th, 2020. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is presenting a vote to his cabinet on a planned airlift of Ethiopian Jews to Israel. Netanyahu said last week, half a year ago, I committed to bringing the rest of the Jews of Ethiopia to Israel, calling the cabinet vote today a stepping stone on the way to bringing the rest. And on Friday, Prime Minister Netanyahu tweeted that he spoke over the phone with the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, and updated him on his intention to immediately bring to Israel approximately 2,000 of the people currently in camps in Addis Ababa and Gondar, out of his commitment to the continued aliyah of Jews to Israel. Netanyahu said that from Ahmed's point of view, there was no impediment, and that this symbolizes the special bond between the peoples. The 2,000 people intended for the airlift, by the way, are among some 8,000 Ethiopian Jews that have been waiting in those camps to make aliyah to Israel for years. Recent photos show members of the community in the Addis camp celebrating the recent Jewish holiday of Sukkot. The American Jewish Committee is calling for Iran to be banned from the Olympics next year over its execution last month of 27-year-old national wrestling champion Navid Afkari. Afkari was arrested during economic protests in the Islamic Republic back in 2018 and charged with insulting the supreme leader and waging war against God. And Iranian authorities tortured him into confessing to a murder he did not commit. The AJC said the execution of the award-winning athlete last month was a flagrant violation of the Olympic Charter, which specifically forbids retaliation against athletes for political reasons. The AJC is sending a letter to the Olympic Committee and its president, Thomas Bach, urging the ban. And staying with the AJC, they are among a number of Jewish groups decrying the reinstatement of a principal who was dismissed from his post over comments about the Holocaust. As we reported to you, back in 2018, a parent at Spanish River High School in Florida reached out to William Latson to ask how her child's school was making Holocaust education a priority. Latson responded that the school had a variety of activities for Holocaust education, but that the lessons are not forced upon individuals, as we all have the same rights, but not all the same beliefs. When the parent responded that the Holocaust was not a belief, but a historical fact, Latson said, I can't say the Holocaust is a factual historical event because I am not in a position to do so as a school district employee. He was fired last year from his post, but this week, a Palm Beach school board voted to rehire Latson. The vote was divided, 4 in favor, 3 against. Latson's lawyers claim he is not a Holocaust denier, but merely refused to take a professional stance on the topic. The AJC tweeted shame on the school board for reinstating Latson. Refusing to state that the Holocaust happened does not make you politically neutral, as Latson claimed. It makes you a Holocaust denier. How can this man be expected, they asked, to be a role model for students? Regional Director of the ADL's Florida office, Sherry Tzvi, said given Latson's disturbing comments about the Holocaust and his failure to take responsibility for them, we continue to believe that he should not be part of the Palm Beach County school system. Well, a new Hanukkah stamp was issued last week by the U.S. Postal Service in a special digital unveiling because of the coronavirus of the holidays Forever stamp. The first day of issue ceremony included remarks from Union for Reform Judaism's Senior Vice President Emeritus, Rabbi Leonard Thal, and Vice President and Controller of the USPS, Kara Green, who announced the new stamp.
Without further ado, it is my pleasure to unveil the United States Postal Service's stamp celebrating Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, by the way, this year falls on December the 10th until the 18th. Looking now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, October the 12th at 7 o'clock, it's The Wisdom of Dr. Ruth. At 7:30, a look at the miracle of Fiddler on the Roof. At 8, a celebration of the Israel Philharmonic. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Yossi Klein Halevi on L'chaim. And at 10, Bernard Henri Levy and Simon Shama speak at the 92nd Street Y. Coming up next, it's Good Week Israel. And that's the JBS News Features edition for Monday, October the 12th, 2020. I will be back tomorrow, Tuesday, with the regular JBS News update. Stay healthy, stay well.